అన్న ఒక 5 minutes.
Telangana Congress Committee welcoming Pawan Kheraji, Chairman Media and Publicity AICC. ఈరోజు ముఖ్యంగా పత్రికా మిత్రులకు విలేకరులకు ఒక చిన్న ఇంటరాక్షన్. పవన్ ఖేరా గారు నిన్నటిదాకా కర్ణాటక ఎన్నికలలో బిజీగా ఉండి అక్కడ కాంగ్రెస్ మీ అందరికీ తెలిసిందే ఎన్నికలలో విజయం సాధించింది. తర్వాత ఇప్పుడు రానున్న రోజులలో అన్నా రవణ ప్లీజ్ కమ్ మల్రవి గారు డయాస్ మీదకి రావాల్సిందిగా కోరుకుంటున్నాను. ముఖ్యంగా అనిల్ గారు, సీనియర్ స్పోక్స్ పర్సన్ హర్షవర్ధన్ రెడ్డి గారు, అయితే ఇది చాలా స్మాల్ ఇంటరాక్షన్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ అని పెట్టినాం. అంటే ఇది ప్రెస్ సోదరులకు అలాగే ఇక్కడ కొంతమంది మా స్పోక్స్ పర్సన్స్ అధికార ప్రతినిధులను కూడా పిలవడం జరిగింది ఈరోజు. సో ఇంకా కొంతమంది పత్రికా మిత్రులు సార్ స్టిల్ సమ్ ప్రెస్ ఫ్రెండ్స్ ఆర్ ఆన్ ద వే. సో వీ విల్ జస్ట్ వెయిట్ అండ్ హ్యావ్ సమ్ క్యాజువల్ డిస్కషన్. సో ఇంకా కొంతమంది ప్రెస్ మిత్రులు వస్తారు కాబట్టి ప్రెస్ మిత్రులు వచ్చినాక ఈ కార్యక్రమాన్ని స్టార్ట్ చేద్దాం. ఈలోపు జనరల్ ఇంటరాక్షన్ ఒకటి. ముఖ్యంగా మీరందరూ కూడా ఇది ప్రెస్ మీట్ అని కాకుండా మీ అందరితో ఇంటరాక్ట్ కావాలన్న ఉద్దేశంగా పెట్టాము. ఎందుకంటే పవన్ ఖేరా గారు కర్ణాటక ఇంతకుముందు ఎన్నో రాష్ట్రాల ఎన్నికల ముందు అక్కడ ప్రెస్ తోటి ఇంటరాక్ట్ కావడం, ఎందుకంటే ప్రెస్ చాలా కీలకమైనది కాబట్టి ఈ యొక్క ప్రోగ్రామ్ని ఒక ఇంటరాక్షన్గా పెట్టడం జరిగింది. మళ్ళీ దీన్ని కంటిన్యూ ఒక 5 minutes తర్వాత దీన్ని కంక్లూడ్ చేస్తాం. ఒక 2 నిమిషాలు మల్లిరవి గారిని మాట్లాడమంటారు. అంటే చేస్తాం. General Secretary Neelima garu, please. Madam, you are a General Secretary of Telangana Pradesh Congress Committee. Please come on to the desk. Koni chairs and spokespersons kuda. Spokes chairs తెప్పిస్తారు. Spokespersons కూడా డయాస్ మీదకి రావాల్సిందిగా. దయకరన్న జనరల్ సెక్రటరీ ప్లీజ్ అన్నా రండి అన్న రే భలే రా అన్న వచ్చిండు ఇంకా 2 బాబు ఇంకో శ్రీకాంత్ ఇంకా 2-3 తీసుకోమా. ఇంకొక చైర్ we will have it like this round table. What do I want? अरण्य श्रीकांत हरियाणा हरिभाई పిఆర్ఓ గారు రాము హరి గారు ఎక్కడ రామోన్ హరి సో ఇప్పుడు నేను హరిభాయ్ ఓకే ఇప్పుడు పవన్ ఖేరా గారు మీడియా అండ్ పబ్లిసిటీ AICC తెలంగాణ ప్రదేశ్ కాంగ్రెస్ కమిటీ నుంచి ఈరోజు ఇక్కడ మనకు సందేశం ఇవ్వడానికి మీతో కూడా చిట్ చాట్ చేయడానికి అలాగే ఈ స్టేజ్ మీద ఉన్న స్పోక్స్ పర్సన్స్ కూడా అందరికి కూడా ఈరోజు ఆహ్వానం పలుకుతున్నాను. ఇప్పుడు పవన్ ఖేరా గారు మీ ఉద్దేశించి మాట్లాడాలని కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీ.
थैंक यू. आप सबका यहाँ स्वागत है. कर्नाटक के नतीजे अभी आपके सामने आए हैं, बहुत ऐतिहासिक हैं, कई मायनों में ऐतिहासिक हैं. These are historical results that we have got in Karnataka. I'll elaborate why they are historical. पूरे देश में एक कोशिश की जा रही है, एक ऐसा संवाद, एक ऐसा नैरेटिव लाने की कोशिश की जा रही है जिसमें देश क्रोधित रहे, आक्रोशित रहे, डर में रहे, गुस्से में रहे. और ये कौन कर रहा है? ये रूलिंग पार्टी कर रही है, भारतीय जनता पार्टी कर रही है. हमेशा कॉन्फ्लिक्ट रहे समाज में, विवाद रहे समाज में. आप पूछेंगे कि कोई भी सरकार ऐसा क्यों चाहे? बात दरअसल यह है कि जो पार्टी आज सत्ता में है केंद्र में, उसके पास पिछले 9 साल का बताने को ज्यादा नहीं है. They don't have many achievements to show of last 9 years in power. और फिर जो पिछला वादे किए जाते हैं वो भी लोग याद दिलाते हैं कि साहब आपने तो गैस सिलेंडर का ये कहा था, पेट्रोल का ये कहा था, नौकरियों का ये कहा था. उसका भी जवाब नहीं होता है इनके पास. तो जब कुछ बताने को नहीं है, सवालों के जवाब नहीं है, तो आप क्या करोगे? तो आप देश को बिजी रखोगे, मीडिया को व्यस्त रखोगे, ऑपोजिशन को भी आप बिजी रखना चाहोगे कि ताकि उनका ध्यान इन मुद्दों पर नहीं आए और ऐसे मुद्दों पर जाए जो मुद्दे देश में विवाद पैदा कर सकते हैं, जिन मुद्दों के आधार पर ये लोग अपनी राजनीति और आगे चला सकते हैं. कर्नाटक में भी यही कोशिश की गई. प्रधानमंत्री ने जितनी भी वहां रैलीज की, प्रोग्राम्स किए, सब मिला के 48 प्रोग्राम्स किए और इन तमाम जगहों में 70% जगह पर भारतीय जनता पार्टी हारी. जहां जहां प्रधानमंत्री गए या रोड शो किया या रैलीज की. क्यों हुआ ऐसा? इसलिए हुआ कि वहां भी जहां प्रधानमंत्री को जाकर अपना लेखा जोखा देना चाहिए था, he should have given an account of what all has been done for the state of Karnataka or the people of India. वहां भी जाकर प्रधानमंत्री बांटने की बात कर रहे थे. ऐसे ऐसे मुद्दे वहां लाने की कोशिश की गई. टीपू सुल्तान, केरला फाइल्स या केरला स्टोरी जो भी नाम है उसका, हलाल झटका, सब कुछ हिजाब, हर मुद्दा कोशिश करके देख लिया। लेकिन जब देश का प्रधानमंत्री इस तरह की जुबान में बात करता है तो चिंता होती है। वही चिंता मैं आपसे साझा करने के लिए आज बात कर रहा हूं। यह चिंता इसलिए है कि देश के प्रधानमंत्री को यह चिंता नहीं है, दुख नहीं है, परेशानी नहीं है, डर नहीं है कि मेरे बाद इस देश का क्या होगा। जिस तरह के बीज मैं बोकर जा रहा हूं उसमें फल कैसे निकलेंगे, आने वाली पीढ़ियां क्या कहेंगी मेरे बारे में, उनको कोई चिंता नहीं। उनको सिर्फ और सिर्फ अगले चुनाव की चिंता। तो कर्नाटक की जनता ने जो जवाब दिया, पूरा देश, मैं तो कहता हूं पूरा विश्व उस जवाब को सुन रहा है। उम्मीद करते हैं प्रधानमंत्री भी उस जवाब को सुन रहे हैं। मुझे और आपको क्या चिंता है? मुझे और आपको चिंता यह है कि महीने की 10 तारीख तक जेब खाली ना हो जाए, घर में बेरोजगार बच्चे नहीं हो, जो लोगों की आकांक्षाएं और उम्मीदें होती हैं वो पूरी हो सके। किसी को घर खरीदना है, किसी को बच्चे की नौकरी की चिंता है, किसी को बच्चे की विदेश में एडमिशन की चिंता है। हमारी सबकी चिंताएं वो हैं। उन चिंताओं के दिशा में प्रधानमंत्री आपने क्या किया, ये हम आपको हर चुनाव में भी पूछते हैं, संसद में भी पूछते हैं। राहुल गांधी को आपने संसद से बाहर कर दिया, वो फिर भी पूछ रहा, उसका जवाब आप क्यों नहीं देते? तो जो जवाब कर्नाटक की जनता ने दिया वो इसलिए महत्वपूर्ण है। हमें उम्मीद है, बहुत कम उम्मीद है, 100 में से 1% की उम्मीद है, लेकिन फिर भी वो 1% की उम्मीद है कि शायद प्रधानमंत्री की और भारतीय जनता पार्टी की अब भाषा बदलेगी, इस देश का संवाद बदलेगा, नैरेटिव बदलेगा और वो उन मुद्दों पर आएंगे जिन मुद्दों पर ये देश अपने राजनीतिक पार्टियों को देखना चाहता है, वो विपक्ष में हो या पक्ष में हो। हमारी एक जिम्मेदारी है, विपक्ष की भी जिम्मेदारी है और मीडिया के भाई बहनों की जिम्मेदारी उतनी ही है कि बार बार जो सत्ता में है उनको सही मुद्दों पर हम लाएं। हम आपको यहां बैठकर वादा करते हैं, तेलंगाना में भी चुनाव आ रहा है, तेलंगाना में ऐसा कोई मुद्दा हम लोग नहीं उठने देंगे राजनीति में जो तेलंगाना को आपस में बांटने की बात करे। वो कोई भी हो, प्रधानमंत्री हो, गृह मंत्री हो, उत्तर प्रदेश के मुख्यमंत्री को बड़ा शौक है बाहर जा जाकर बात करने का, कोई हो। ये ऐसा एक प्रदेश है तेलंगाना का जो भारत की, हिंदुस्तान की सतरंगी संस्कृति को बहुत अच्छी तरह से दिखाता है। हर त्योहार यहां मनाया जाता है और हर एक के त्योहार में पड़ोसी भी उतना ही ढंग से भाग लेता है जैसा होना चाहिए। इस संस्कृति को भी यहां डिस्टर्ब करने की कोशिश की जाएगी, कोशिश की जा रही है। अभी कल परसों, कल ही मैं देख रहा था, आसाम के मुख्यमंत्री यहां आकर बीज बोने की कोशिश कर रहे थे। नॉर्थ ईस्ट में आप यहां आकर वही हालत आप क्यों करना चाहते हो, हम यह जानना चाहते हैं। तो आप सबका सहयोग, कांग्रेस पार्टी के हिसाब से नहीं बोल रहा मैं, आप सबका सहयोग इस प्रदेश की जनता को चाहिए होगा कि इस प्रदेश का संवाद बढ़िया बना रहे, जैसे संबंध आपस में है वैसे ही बने रहें और एक ऐसी सरकार यहां आए जो मुद्दों पर रहे और जो वादे किए जाते हैं उन पर पूरी उतरे, उन पर खरी उतरे। हमने कर्नाटका में 5 गारंटीज की बात की, लोगों ने वो बात सुनी, समझी, उनको पसंद आई, इसलिए उन्होंने हमें वोट दिया। राजनीति में भावना का बड़ा महत्वपूर्ण किरदार होता है, महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका होती है। इमोशंस हैव अ वेरी वाइटल रोल इन पॉलिटिक्स। वी आर ऑल इमोशनल पीपल। एज अ सोसाइटी वी आर एन इमोशनल सोसाइटी। लेकिन किस तरह की इमोशंस को हम लोग राजनीति में इस्तेमाल करते हैं वो बहुत महत्वपूर्ण होता है। गुस्सा है, दुख है, डर है, नहीं। कांग्रेस पार्टी एक इमोशन पे हमेशा अपनी राजनीति करती है, उम्मीद, एक अच्छे भविष्य की उम्मीद, आपके और मेरे सपने पूरे करने की उम्मीद। उम्मीद से बढ़िया कोई भावना और हो नहीं सकती। लेकिन ये आशा आप मोदी जी से और उनकी पार्टी से अब नहीं कर सकते, क्योंकि उन्होंने एक धोखा दिया है। पिछले 9 साल में आपकी और हमारी सबकी उम्मीदों को तोड़ा है, तो वो आशा आप सिर्फ कांग्रेस पार्टी से कर सकते हो, क्योंकि राजस्थान, छत्तीसगढ़, मध्य प्रदेश में हम 18 महीने सरकार में थे, इसलिए मैं मध्य प्रदेश का भी नाम लूंगा, हिमाचल प्रदेश, इन 4 राज्यों का मैं आपको आज एक उदाहरण देता हूं, जहां जहां हमने अपने मैनिफेस्टो में जो जो वादे किए, पहली कैबिनेट से, फर्स्ट कैबिनेट में उन पर अमल करना शुरू कर दिया, और हर 6 महीने में जो सेंट्रल लीडरशिप है उसका लेखा जोखा लेती है हमारी केंद्रीय नेतृत्व मुख्यमंत्रियों से, कि आपने किसानों के लोन पे बात की थी, क्या हुआ, स्वास्थ्य योजना की बात की थी, क्या हुआ, और मुख्यमंत्री को अपनी रिपोर्ट देनी पड़ती है। वो बात लोगों ने देखी, राजस्थान के लोगों ने देखी, छत्तीसगढ़ के लोगों ने देखी, हिमाचल में ओपीएस का हमने एक वादा किया था, ओल्ड पेंशन स्कीम का, आते ही पहले हफ्ते में ओपीएस लागू कर दी गई, और जो मुख्यमंत्री हैं हमारे सुखविंदर सिंह सुक्खू, फाइनेंस सेक्रेटरी वही था जिसने भारतीय जनता पार्टी के वक्त फाइल पे लिखा कि ओपीएस संभव ही नहीं है, उसी फाइनेंस सेक्रेटरी से फाइल पे लिखवाया कि ओपीएस संभव है, और वो लागू हुई। ये होता है एक अच्छा नेतृत्व जो कांग्रेस पार्टी ने इन 4 राज्यों में दिया है, और 5वें राज्य में अब आपको कर्नाटक में भी दिखेगा। तो हमारा एजेंडा बड़ा सकारात्मक है, पॉजिटिव एजेंडा लेकर हम अपनी राजनीति कर रहे हैं। वो खड़गे जी हो, राहुल जी हो, प्रियंका जी अभी कुछ दिन पहले यहां आई थी, हमें जो रास्ता इन लोगों ने दिखाया है वो पॉजिटिव है, वो गाली गलौज का नहीं है, वो आपस में समाज को लड़वाने का नहीं है, वो आपकी उम्मीदों पर खरा उतरने का है, और आपके सपने पूरे कर सके सरकार, ऐसी सरकार देने का हमारा वादा है। आप कुछ इंटरैक्शन करते हैं, आपके मन में भी कुछ सवाल होंगे, तो सवाल जवाब भी करते हैं। हम में से जिनसे भी आप कुछ पूछना चाहें, हम लोग सब आपके साथ बैठे हैं। मेरे साथ बड़े वरिष्ठ हमारे डॉक्टर मल्लू रवि किरण जी हमारे दोस्त हैं, और हमारे सब स्पोक्स पर्सन्स हैं, काफी लोगों को मैं पहचानता भी हूं, ये दिल्ली में भी मिलते हैं मुझसे। तो हम सब आपके सामने हैं, जो भी आपको सवाल जवाब करना हो, किरण जी मॉडरेट करेंगे।
శ్రీకాంత్ ఒక మైక్ ఇంకో మైక్ ఏమో అక్కడ లోపల తీసుకో ఎవరన్నా
आशीष भाई प्लीज।
Pawan ji, Ashish this side from AP News. First of all, welcome to Hyderabad. My first and foremost question, because you mentioned about Karnataka, when we can expect CM phase, final CM phase for Karnataka, because a lot of things are going on in Delhi, and when by this evening we can expect some kind of decision.
I was wondering, a leader of opposition is equally important in every state, as important as the chief minister. Through your channel, I would like to ask the BJP, when will we have a leader of opposition in Karnataka? And who will that be? By what date? In appointing a chief minister is not an easy thing. It cannot be imposed from Delhi. We don't have that culture of imposing people from Delhi. Everybody has to be taken into consideration. Every stakeholder has to be, we have to engage with every stakeholder, and then we decide who the chief minister will be. The process is on. The observers have already gone there, met the MLAs. The MLAs have given their opinions. Now the opinions have gone, all the report has gone to the central leadership. Soon, in a day or two, you will know the answer. But my question remains, do you ask, I'm not talking about you, Ashish, I know you personally, you are a very fair journalist, but does the media ask the BJP, why did you take 7 days in Uttar Pradesh? Why did you take 1 month in making a cabinet in Maharashtra? Why did you take 9 days in Assam? And how many days will you take in appointing a leader of opposition in Karnataka? Please convey these questions to the BJP from my side.
तेलंगाना को लेकर सर क्या स्ट्रैटेजी है? कर्नाटक के बाद अब सबकी निगाहें तेलंगाना पर। अगर हम दक्षिण की बात करें तो ऑलमोस्ट दिसंबर में चुनाव होने, उससे पहले भी हो सकते हैं। प्रियंका जी आके गई हैं, जिस दिन लास्ट डे था कर्नाटक कैंपेन का उसी दिन प्रियंका जी ने यहाँ रैली की, 5 गारंटी की बात की। क्या कर्नाटक जैसी ये स्ट्रैटेजी यहाँ पर इम्प्लीमेंट होगी? कांग्रेस किस तरीके से तेलंगाना को और कैसे तेलंगाना के लिए प्लान कर रही है?
भारत जोड़ो यात्रा जब यहाँ थी तो जिस तरह से नागरिक समूहों से राहुल गांधी जी की चर्चा हुई, संवाद हुआ, जो मुद्दे उस संवाद से निकल कर आए, उन मुद्दों पर काम चल रहा है। वही मुद्दे और भी उस तरह के मुद्दे एक तरह से हमारे मैनिफेस्टो में जाएंगे। और हम लोग जिस तरह से कर्नाटक में मिलकर लड़े थे, सही मुद्दों पर लड़े थे, एक सकारात्मक एजेंडा लेकर लड़े थे, ठीक उसी तरह आपको तेलंगाना में भी पूरी एनर्जी जिसको कहते हैं से भरी हुई एक पार्टी दिखेगी जो सही मुद्दे लेकर लोगों के सामने जाएगी। और मुझे पूरा भरोसा है ऐसे सकारात्मक एजेंडा को लोग भी समर्थन देंगे।
प्लीज
Sir, Abdul this side.
फ्रॉम
Sir,
विच यू कैन
Abdul Bashir from India Today, sir. Sir, now in Telangana, the big challenge in Karnataka, we have seen BJP was a challenge. Facing BJP was a challenge in Karnataka. Here it is BRS. So, is there any plan that in assembly elections will Congress, go in alliance with BJP, or is it for the Lok Sabha polls for the parliament
Alliance
elections? Alliance with BRS for the parliament elections when the complete opposition is coming one side. Will the Congress go with BRS, or is it that there is difference in the coming assembly and parliament elections?
There is no confusion on this. We are very clear. There are certain states where we are head-on fighting the regional party. We will head-on take them on and defeat them. We are very clear about that. Telangana is one such state. Punjab is another such state. We can't think of an alliance with AAP in Punjab. So out of the question, head-on, direct fight, which we'll win.
Sir, on this answer, what would you comment on Mamata Banerjee's statement that she has given recently that in more than 200 constituencies, Congress is having good support, and the regional parties must coordinate for to defeat BJP in the coming 2024 elections?
In West Bengal, there was a by-election last month, which the Congress won after 51 years. So we are, as a party, it's our responsibility to strengthen ourselves where we are weak and consolidate ourselves where we are strong and ensure that we win all these states. So when you are talking about West Bengal, we will of course consult our state unit, our PCC president, our leaders in the West Bengal Congress committee. We'll go by what their inputs are and then take a decision.
Karnataka Waqf Board chairman has given a statement that they are demanding that 5 cabinet ministers to be given to a Muslim candidate, and also deputy chief minister to be given to a Muslim elected person.
Mr. Shafi Sadi, the man you are talking about, is a BJP man. He was supported by the BJP to become the Waqf Board chairman. I don't remember if he demanded the same from the BJP when the BJP was in power in Karnataka. So we all know who has the remote control and who is playing the remote control.
Sir, this is Afzal from Hans India. KCR has launched a BRS party and he is moving in Maharashtra very fast, and he is trying to enter into Madhya Pradesh and other northern states. He wanted to to display his leadership at national level through BRS party. How do you see?
People of Telangana are waiting to see the performance of his party in Telangana first. I think he tried to come to Karnataka also. He did, no? He went to Karnataka. 100 seats he decided, and then I don't know what happened after that. So everybody is free to try. Everybody is free to try and fail. So is he. Don't worry about him.
Sir, Kiran Kumar Prajapaksh here. There are some reports in today's newspaper, some leaders from BJP and other parties are trying to form a new political party, and they are going to have alliance with Congress. How far this is true?
I don't know about this report. Before an election, a lot of formulations are conceptualized. People try and work on formulations. That's the strength of our democracy. And everybody is free to enter into any arrangement with anyone. We will see what is in the best interest of the country. The country is desperate to get rid of the BJP. Whatever helps in that, we will do. Does not, of course, mean that we'll undermine our own party where we are strong and we are in a position to win.
Sir, I am Ravikant Reddy from the Hindu, sir. My question is, in the Karnataka elections, JDS, a third party, was pushed to a very distant third. Do you see such a situation in Telangana? Because going with the caste arithmetics, BJP is one party which doesn't have the backing of any big community like Congress or BRS has. So do you see BJP also pushed into a distant third and there will be a direct fight between Congress and the BRS, or will you see BJP also a very third strong force?
I don't know who will be number 3. I also don't know who will be number 2. But I'm very sure who will be number 1. That will be the Congress party. Now, the fight for number 2 may be between the BJP and the BRS. Maybe you're right. You will understand better than I will because I'm not from here. But our fight and our effort, and I'm sure we'll succeed in that, in all humility, is for number 1, and believe me, we can achieve it. If we continue in this manner, the way we fought Karnataka, there is, the workers are very upbeat, our agenda is very clear, and our vision is very clear, our intentions are very clear.
Sir, this is Ramohan from Deccan Chronicle. Ramohan from Deccan Chronicle. Will promising OPS be part of Telangana party's Congress party agenda? OPS, World Pension Scheme. Yeah.
No, I can't impose things from where we are coming from, Delhi. So whatever the state leadership decides should be the agenda, because the state leadership is in touch with all the people here, the stakeholders here. If they think OPS is a very actively demanded point here for our manifesto, of course it will be there. Whatever the state unit of our party decides will be a part of the manifesto.
So this is Pradeep from Velugu, Telugu Daily. I have a question that whenever BJP wins in other states, Rahul Gandhi sternly took a stand that EVMs have been tampered, right? You know, they had even given a demo on EVMs. This can be tampered. But you still believe that after you win in Himachal and Karnataka polls?
It's not important what I believe in. What is important is...
it's about Congress.
I know. It is not important what the Congress party believes in. What is more important is whether every single voter of this country trusts the EVM. It is my responsibility as a political party and your responsibility as a media person to ensure that that trust is restored. Of course, it's the government's responsibility also, it's the Election Commission's responsibility also. But to say that now that you won the election, you should not talk against the EVMs, or will you still talk against the EVMs? It's not what we say which matters. If the people of India, every single voter of India, anybody has a question about the EVMs, it is our duty, the government's duty, to ensure that those concerns are addressed. Just because we won Karnataka and Himachal doesn't mean that our questions on EVMs won't remain. The questions still remain. Answers are still not there. VVPATs are still an issue. We will be going to the Election Commission shortly again with our demands on VVPATs. So these are issues that don't die out just because you win an election or you lose an election. By the way, Mr. GVL Narasimha is also from this region. I think he's from Andhra, not Telangana. Mr. GVL Narasimha Rao, who is the Rajya Sabha MP of BJP and a spokesman, also a friend of mine, he wrote a book against EVMs 10 years ago. That book was released by Mr. Lal Krishna Advani. Ask them, will they withdraw the book from the market? Or do they still agree with themselves what they wrote in that book? So these are questions, whether they raise those questions or we raise those questions, these are valid questions. And these questions need an answer.
What are your concerns with regard to EVMs? What are your concerns with regard to
Look, VVPAT is a concern. The tallying of VVPATs with the results is a concern. The missing machines are a concern. 12 lakhs or 18 lakh machines missing is definitely a concern. The faulty machines and the SOPs not being followed on the faulty machines, which recently came to light. I think it was the Hindu, I don't remember, they wrote. And we went to the Election Commission. I was part of the delegation last month. Actually, it was this month. And raised our concerns with the Election Commission also. We are yet to hear from the Election Commission. They promised us to revert on this, because if the machines are faulty, within 7 days of being discovered, the district election officer must follow SOPs, call all the political parties, tell them, take them into confidence that this is the fault in this machine and this is what we are doing about the fault. This SOP was not followed for lakhs and lakhs of these machines since 2018. And since 2018, these machines were used in not only the Lok Sabha election of 2019, but also all the state assembly elections that took place and the by-elections that took place post 2018. That is a major concern that we've recently raised with the Election Commission, of faulty machines, of standard SOPs not being followed by the district election officer of all these districts where these machines were found to be faulty. We went to the Election Commission this month, early this month, and we will take it up again with the Election Commission.
What's Congress Party's stand on this? You want EVM to continue or you want ballot people should come back?
Ashish, it doesn't matter what our stand is. What matters is that the integrity of the process of elections in the country needs to be there. It has to be sacrosanct. That integrity should not be compromised. If people have doubts, people have questions, people have suspicions and apprehensions, that should be addressed by the government immediately.
But you favor ballot papers.
Well, increasingly a lot of political parties, actually 14 political parties had met at Mr. Sharad Pawar's house 2 months ago. All the 14 political parties favored going back to the ballot paper. If not going back to the ballot paper, at least having a hybrid model of both the ballot paper and the machine. So this discussion is an ongoing discussion. All of us, I'm glad there are so many questions on the EVMs. It's a very healthy sign. So this should be an ongoing discussion between all of us so that the government is on its toes and the process of elections becomes as transparent as it should be.
Sir, there is an opinion that here TPCC, like Telangana Congress, only criticizes state government. It never attacks the central government for whatever reasons, because central is supposed to do certain things for Telangana, but those things Congress is not questioning. That is the main allegations on TPCC.
So what do you want? You want the TPCC to start worshipping the Chief Minister? Or shouldn't they criticize the government? They should criticize the government, right? State government has to be criticized where it goes wrong. Who will criticize it? The leading opposition. Who is the leading opposition? The Congress party. It is their primary responsibility to bring the government accountable, to make it accountable. So I'm glad they're doing it. Thank you for the certificate.
So that's understandable, but the problem is Congress is not
now
vocal.
I've come to the second part of your question. The BJP. Yes, we do question the BJP. During the Bharat Jodo Yatra also, I came here. We addressed press conferences, we took a lot of questions on the BJP. The BJP is equally under attack by the TPCC. But for TPCC, the primary responsibility is to ensure that the people of Telangana get answers from their elected government in the state. And I'm glad they're doing it.
Hello.
In Karnataka, the contractor association wrote letters to the Prime Minister, You know about that suicide. With evidence. Now what is more important in politics is that if you also give it, nobody acted upon those allegations or upon those evidences. The ED, CBI suddenly go deaf and blind and dumb when it comes to the ruling party. So if any other state, which is a Congress ruling state, people have evidence, most welcome, please bring that evidence. It's the cleanest government that I have seen in years in Rajasthan. And no, I'm not getting into names here right now. I'm saying if anybody has any evidence of wrongdoing, please, they are most welcome. They can send that evidence to the ED, to the CBI. The Prime Minister would be very happy to oblige because it's the Congress. Or if they are afraid of sending it to the ED, CBI, they should send it to the leadership in Delhi. And then see if we don't act on it. You can't just say things and not give evidence. Give us evidence.
Hello. My question is, during elections, we find that a lot of people who had, who were earlier with the Congress, then joined the BRS. Suppose if they're not getting the BRS ticket, they'll come back to the Congress. So what is it going to be? There have been a lot of people within this state who have recently left and also joined the BJP. So is there going to be a policy? Otherwise, we find that one set of people are always jumping in one party or the other and getting the seat. So is there any kind of policy that you all have?
The policy has to be decided by the state unit. Delhi will not impose any policy on the state unit. In our party, there is a lot of democracy. You will not find it in any other party. If the PCC decides that no, X may have gone to BRS or whichever party you are saying, but we need him back and he wants to return and he can win, then let them decide. Who are we to interfere? We won't interfere.
Sir,
एक पहला कि जैसा मैनिफेस्टो में कर्नाटक में कहा गया, बजरंग दल के आपकी सरकार बन रही है, बजरंग दल के खिलाफ क्या वही स्टैंड है? क्या किसी तरह की कोई इन्वेस्टिगेशन या वो इनिशिएट की जाएगी? नंबर 1। और नंबर 2, राजस्थान में जो सचिन पायलट ने जो यात्रा निकाली, उस यात्रा के बारे में कांग्रेस का क्या स्टेक है आगे? क्योंकि कहीं ना कहीं वो यात्रा जो है वो अब इस दिशा में जा रही है जो कांग्रेस के लिए राजस्थान में मुश्किल खड़ी कर सकती है।
पहला सवाल आपका बजरंग दल पे था। हमारे मैनिफेस्टो ने बड़ा स्पष्ट, बड़ा साफ लिखा था, कोई भी संगठन, फिर नाम लिखे थे इन संगठनों के, पीएफआई और बजरंग दल के, इस तरह के संगठन अगर नफरत फैलाते हुए पाए जाएंगे, उन पर कार्रवाई होगी। ये क्यों कहा था? आज से कुछ महीने पहले सुप्रीम कोर्ट, माननीय सर्वोच्च न्यायालय ने हेट स्पीच पर कुछ कहा था। सबको कड़े निर्देश दिए थे कि कोई भी हेट स्पीच करता हुआ पाया जाए, उस पर कार्रवाई करनी आवश्यक है। हम वही कर रहे हैं जो माननीय सर्वोच्च न्यायालय ने हमें कहा था, आपको भी कहा था और बीजेपी को भी कहा था, सबको कहा था। अगर बजरंग दल या पीएफआई या ऐसा कोई भी संगठन नफरत फैलाने का काम करता हुआ पाया गया तो बिल्कुल निश्चित कार्रवाई होगी। जैसा हमने लिखा है वैसा ही किया जाएगा। नंबर 2, आपका दूसरा सवाल, अलग अलग राज्यों में परिस्थितियां हैं पार्टी की। कई जगह हमारे पास एक से ज्यादा काबिल नेता है। राजस्थान में भी ये बात सच है, 2-3 बहुत काबिल नेता हैं वहां के। मुख्यमंत्री तो एक ही को बनना होता है तो एक ही बनता है। बाकी लोग, उनकी भी उम्मीदें होती हैं, आकांक्षाएं होती हैं, एम्बिशन होती है, महत्वाकांक्षाएं होती हैं, होनी भी चाहिए। पार्टी के पास एक मैकेनिज्म होता है, हर पार्टी में होता है, हमारी पार्टी में भी है। वहां हमारा एक महासचिव है, प्रभारी है, रंधावा साहब हमारे वहां प्रभारी है। वो जो रिपोर्ट देंगे, सबसे बात करने के पश्चात उस रिपोर्ट पे हम लोग अमल करेंगे। अभी उन्होंने सबसे बात की है, रिपोर्ट आजकल में वो देंगे, फिर उस पर जो भी कार्रवाई होगी उस रिपोर्ट पर वो कार्रवाई की जाएगी।
Sir, hope you know Vahesh Shemila ji, YSRTP chief. There are reports are circling around that Congress is trying to YSRTP chief, and that they're trying to merge the party in Congress and offering some seats.
I wouldn't know that. Maybe the local leaders would be in a better position to respond to that.
And she also met DK Shivakumar yesterday, I think.
I have no idea. I don't follow her political career so closely. I'm not interested in her political career.
Excuse sir, something related from last news. In the Karnataka, if the PCC gives Shivakumar gives the seat,
My myself, Sandeep Reddy from Raj News. If in the Karnataka, if DK Kumar gets the CM seats, the same implementation will going on all the states? Or if he does not get the CM seat, again you will go to the, if you will give the CM seat to the seniors only?
It depends on the legislative party of that particular state. Whatever input the legislators, the elected legislators give, whatever preference they show, the leadership will act on that. So what happens in Karnataka will be what the CLP has decided and told the observers. Likewise, we follow the same policy in all states. Let the CLP decide is our first rule. The second rule is, well, the CLP will say, we leave it to the central leadership. So we send observers. The observers will meet every single MLA, take the input. I have been a part of this exercise in 2012 in Himachal Pradesh. I have been a part of this exercise in Gujarat when we had to make a CLP in 2012 again. So I've seen this exercise very closely, and I think it's a very healthy and a very suited exercise in a democracy, especially for a party which believes in democracy.
Why Congress party is not declaring the CM candidates before 6 months or before the elections? Why?
It's not a rule by the Election Commission that we should declare the Chief Minister before. There are times, Haryana for example, Uttarakhand for example, I can give you half a dozen examples. Maharashtra for example, where the BJP did not even make the Chief Minister after winning. Forget announcing the Chief Minister before winning. They took so much of time because they didn't know who to, they were not expecting perhaps, they didn't know who to make the Chief Minister. So every party has its own understanding of the state level politics, and based on that understanding they take a decision whether a Chief Minister should be announced or whether he or she should not be announced.
I will ask from you, like, how there have been several instances where there have been a lot of infighting within the Congress party. If you look at Karnataka, you have Siddaramaiah and DK Shivakumar, who's going to be the CM face. But over here, it is good that everybody wants to be the Chief Minister, but there have been several instances of infighting within the party. So how are you going to construct the party and face the elections ahead?
I would not agree with you in the choice of words. It's not infighting. I think politics gives rise to a very healthy competition within a party and between parties. It's a very healthy thing. I would be all for it. If I am not competing against him, then neither will I perform the best, nor will I bring out the best in him. So the best in us only comes out when we are competing. You as a journalist, I am sure, compete for a byline within the organization. And then as an organization, you compete with your rival organization. That's the way it should be. So I don't see why it is called infighting. I won't say that you are fighting against your rivals within the newspaper or your organization where you're working. Because that's a very healthy thing to do. And that brings out, I'm sure, the best in you as a journalist. Likewise, it brings out the best in DK Shivakumar, it brings out the best in Mr. Siddaramaiah, and it brings out the best in, collectively, it brings out the best in the Congress party. Well, I repeat, these are not differences. This is a very, very healthy competition. But at the end of the day, one of them will become the Chief Minister. Therefore, there is a process there in place. Let the legislators decide. When the CLP decides, well, the decision will be conveyed to all of you.
But in Rajasthan, still these two guys are fighting for the CM. One side,
So, in Rajasthan, you can only see two faces, Mr. Ashok Gehlot and Mr. Sachin Pilot. Can you see BJP there? Not the BJP there. Look at the brilliant strategy. The BJP, which should be in opposition and should be 6 months away from elections, should be making news. There are 9 groups of BJP in Rajasthan, because I come from that state, therefore I can speak with some authority. There are 9 groups of BJP in Rajasthan. They fought with each other so badly, they have literally finished the party off in the state.
don't you think that this groupism will destroy Congress?
No, it will strengthen the Congress party. We'll take the right steps at the right time. In politics, a good solution at the wrong time can lead to more problems. Let me finish. I've understood your question. So in politics, timing is very important, as my very seasoned colleague will tell you. So at the right time, the right solution will bring you the right results. But a right solution at the wrong time will be a disaster. And the wrong solution at the right time will also be a disaster. So let's wait for the right time. The right solution is already there. It will lead to very good results in December this year. You will see the Congress coming back to power in Rajasthan.
Sir, when it comes to electoral politics in Telangana, Reddy is the dominant caste, and they're expecting a line share in like tickets. So in a way, it maybe helps the party to bring it to power. But how the Congress party will ensure the social justice and be inclusive?
If I understand your question right, you're talking about Reddy as a dominant caste, and they would expect more tickets in the state. How will we be able to do social justice? Is that your question? Well, the Congress party is a pioneer in independent India in terms of social justice. All the major social justice initiatives were taken by the Congress party, whether it's in the state, any state, whether it's at the national level, whether it's the land reforms, whether it's the right-based approach, whether it's right to information, right to education, right to food. So people they are absolutely confident of the Congress's ability to bring social justice. I don't think anybody has a doubt in that. No other political party can bring the kind of social justice initiatives which the Congress has got when in power and Congress has fought for when in opposition. I don't understand the caste breakup of this state enough to be able to comment on whether it should be Reddys or non-Reddys getting a lion's share. I don't understand that. To the best knowledge, my knowledge, I don't think the Chief Minister is a Reddy here, no? He's a Velama. Yeah. So I don't understand the caste breakup so well. So I can't discuss the caste. Now that you reminded me of caste, I do repeat Mr. Rahul Gandhi's demand of a caste-based census. I do repeat the demand of Mr. Rahul Gandhi that the central government should bring out the 2011 caste-based census report. Where is that report? And why is the government of India not conducting the 2021 census, incorporating the caste-based component in it? This is our demand which we will keep repeating. We'll force the government to bring out a caste-based census. Done?
Yeah, one last question, sir, from me. We have been hearing a lot about Priyanka Gandhi's role, increasing in Telangana politics. So, how far is it true? I mean,
well, a lot of states are demanding that she increases her role and visits those states and takes more interest in those states. I can count all of in fact, there are more than a dozen states which we know for a fact are demanding her role. So we'll have to leave it to her to decide what is it she wants to do. We'll have to leave it to Mr. Kharge as the Congress president to decide what role would he like to give to which leader.
जैसे कर्नाटक में जिस तरह से कांग्रेस ने जीत हासिल की है, राहुल गांधी की भूमिका को उसमें जरूर अंडरलाइन किया जाना चाहिए। क्या आपको लगता है कि 2024 के चुनाव में राहुल गांधी एक जो विपक्ष की यूनिटी है उसका एक चेहरा होना चाहिए, हो सकते हैं? आपका क्या टेक है? बिकॉज कहीं ना कहीं नरेंद्र मोदी एक तरफ बीजेपी के हैं तो एक चेहरा विपक्ष को भी चाहिए, तो क्या राहुल गांधी का स्टेक नहीं?
हमारी पूरी लड़ाई, राहुल गांधी की पूरी लड़ाई क्या है? पूरी लड़ाई मुद्दों की है, चेहरों की नहीं है। अब लड़ाई आपको चेहरों की करवानी है तो आप भुगत रहे हो एक चेहरा पिछले 9 साल से। मुद्दों की लड़ाई लड़िए, और हम राहुल गांधी की बात से सहमत हैं, हम सब सहमत हैं कि राजनीति मुद्दों की होनी चाहिए। चेहरों की राजनीति से अब ये देश ऊब चुका है, देश को मुद्दे वाली राजनीति चाहिए। वो सबका अधिकार है। अब डॉक्टर मल्लू रवि की कोई मांग है कि राहुल गांधी होने चाहिए, मेरे भी मन की कोई बात है कि वो होने चाहिए, तो वो तो हमारी इच्छा भी है और हमारी हक भी है बोलने का, वो हम अपनी पार्टी के लिए बोलते भी हैं। लेकिन मैं एक लार्जर पिक्चर की बात कर रहा हूं कि देश मुद्दों की राजनीति चाहता है।
मेरी तरफ से आखिरी सवाल है पवन जी, पॉलिटिकल स्ट्रेटजिस्ट की बात करें, हम 2014 से सुनते आ रहे हैं पॉलिटिकल स्ट्रेटजिस्ट, डिफरेंट पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज ने पॉलिटिकल स्ट्रेटजिस्ट हायर किया, कांग्रेस ने भी हायर किया। सक्सेस स्टोरी सामने है कर्नाटक का, सुनील हैदराबाद बैठते हैं, सुनील के रोल को कर्नाटक के चुनाव में और तेलंगाना के चुनाव में कैसे आप देख रहे हैं?
तो पार्टी के नेतृत्व को तय करना होगा। उनका रोल मैंने देखा कर्नाटक में, वाकई बहुत शानदार रोल था। तो जो प्रदेश और केंद्रीय नेतृत्व चाहेगा वही निर्णय लिए जाएंगे। किसकी क्या भूमिका होगी ये तय करेंगे हमारे स्टेट और सेंट्रल लीडरशिप।
सर अभी अमित मालवीय जी ने ट्वीट किया है सर, अगर कोई सर्कस देखना चाहते हैं तो कांग्रेस का सीएम सिलेक्शन कर्नाटका में देखिए। और एक बात इन्होंने कहा है कि खरगे is working more as a postman rather than a president. He's just not even a decision maker, not even the team of decision makers.
He should stop insulting the Congress president. Who are they to insult the Congress? Just because he comes from a very humble background, you can't go about talking like this about our Congress president. He is a seasoned senior leader of the country. So I demand an apology from Mr. Amit Malviya, whoever he is, and his party. Who are they to comment on how we make our chief ministers, how we appoint our chief ministers? We've seen what they do. Why are they unable to make a leader of opposition in Karnataka? They can't even find one. 11 of their ministers have lost. Who are they to comment? In our Shastras, it is written that whether in victory or defeat, be humble. In defeat, look at the arrogance. And in victory, you will see all of us very humble. And then compare our humility in victory with their arrogance in defeat. Why are they so arrogant? Thank you. आप lunch करा रहे हो ना?
Hope, yeah.
तो lunch तो करा है.
Thank you very much for sparing your time in this interactive program with our Pawanji. And most of your questions have been answered, I think. And I'll be thankful if you can you can have the lunch now, and even Pawanji will have lunch together. If you have anything to discuss also, you can discuss with him. This has been initiating process because all our spokespersons, our district president and vice president, Niranjan Garu have joined us late. So this is what we want to initiate. This is only an interaction program because Pawanji wants to interact with the media to understand what's going on. Because after the success in Karnataka, we are going forward for Telangana, and this is the initiation. Thank you for everyone for being.
Telangana will be as good as Karnataka, I can promise you. The results of Telangana will be a repeat of the results of Karnataka, I can promise you that. I can see the upsurge of energy in our leadership, in our workers here. Believe me, in a few months from now, you will see a wave called the Congress Party.
Please join for the lunch. I request all the journalist friends to have the lunch, please. Thank you.
Kamala.